Hello guys, welcome to ERD Stitches YouTube channel. Hope you people are doing well. This is what we are going to learn today. This beautiful handbag, Hobo bag. You can see how it is. Just make it and slay it. But before I start, I want to thank you all that have supported me in one way or the other. I really appreciate you guys for supporting me. I say a big thank you, and if you are stopping by for the first time, please don't leave without subscribing to my channel to support me. So feel free, share my videos, share it in your social media handle, anywhere. Just feel free to share my videos. So without taking your time, let's get started. Okay, this is the material I'm using for this tutorial. This is a canvas material. So, and also I've cut out my lining the exact size. Two of them are the exact size. So this is a canvas material. So I want to give you the measurement I have here. From this point to this point, I have 16 inches. 16 inches. I hope you can see it. Why from this point to the end here I have 42 inches. So we are going to fold it into two. I'm removing the lining. So I'm folding it into two. Right side will face each other. Make sure it is equal. Right side will face each other. So after folding it into two, I'm going to fold it again this way. It's important that you make sure that it's equal. It's very important. It's very important that it is equal, because we are going to do some shapings now. So now, after folding it into four, this is the pieces side. 1, 2, 3, 4. So from this pieces side, we are going to measure 6 inches. So this is my 6 inches. The same from this pieces point also, I'm going to measure 8.5 inches. Eight and a half inches. So I'm going to connect the point. I'm going to connect the point. Put your ruler. So here you have to be sure you also measure 6 inches, so it's okay. So after measuring it this way, I'm taking 4 inches here, 4 inches here. You connect the point together. Mark it as a straight line. So now that I've marked it as a straight line, what you measure what you have here. I have 5.5 inches. That means the middle will be 2 3/4 inches. Why we are doing all this, so that our measurements will be equal. You see, so on this particular line, you will come down by 1/2 inch. This is my 1/2 inch. So I'm going to create a curve from this point. That curve is going to meet my 1/2 inch and also meet this point. So now we are going to cut it out. So I've cut it out. I've cut it out. So I'm going to use this now to shape my lining. So I'll bring my lining, I'll fold it into two. I will also fold it into four. Make sure it's equal here also. Okay, we are going to box it down here on this folded side also, on this folded side. So from this point to this point is 1 inch. I measured 1 inch. I hope you are seeing it, 1 inch. While this way I measured 1.5 inches. So I'm going to cut it out. So this is it. So the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to sew it. So after boxing it, I'm going to split it into two. So I've marked the line. I will open it up this way and cut it into two. I will do same on my lining. This handle, you can choose to shape it at this folded side. It will still work. If you fold from shape it from this side, I'm cutting through now. It will work also. So I have two pieces now. I have two pieces. So I will do same to my lining. I will cut it into two also. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to open it up this way. I will sew the shoulder with 1/4 inch. I will also sew my lining at the shoulder also. I'm going to sew my lining at the shoulder also. Put your leather right side facing each other, arrange it and sew. Okay, now I'm going to sew my lining and my leather together. Just watch how I place it. I placed it right side facing each other. Now I'm going to arrange it and sew it together. Watch the side I'm sewing. The side that I shaped, that is where I'm sewing now. Just watch. So what I did on this side now is what I'm going to do on this other side. So you will use now is the time to shape your lining. I'll do some on this side. Arrange the lining very well. Let it be equal. You shape. So I'm going to cut it out. So now I'm going to notch it. Please, when you're notching, be careful so that you not cut through your thread. I'm notching this side also. Okay, now we're going to turn it to the right side. Just watch what I'm doing now. Okay, now we're going to move it this way, leather to leather, right side facing each other, and make sure that this your stitch line is equal. Make sure that it's equal. Very important that it is equal. So we sew it down. Make sure that your stitch point where you join the lining to the leather is equal. Okay, now you turn to the second side, sew it the way you did on the other side. Make sure you arrange the stitch point. It's very important that that point that you are lining and the leather meet together are equal. Arrange it very well before you sew. This particular point now, make sure it's equal. And when you get there, open your seam allowance. You see the way I'm opening mine? Make sure you open your own that way. Then you stitch it round. You stitch it down. Okay, now we're going to open it this way. If you are using fabrics to sew, when you open iron this place, just open it this way and iron it. Open the seam allowance and iron. But me, I will open it as I sew now. Match the two seam lines together. So I'll put it this way and sew. I will also do same on this side. You have to back stitch here. So now that I'm done sewing this side now on my leather, what I did on this my leather is what I'm going to do on my lining. I'm going to turn to my lining and do the same thing. Open the stitch lines. I'm measuring from this center here. I'm measuring 2.5 inches. That's where I will stop my stitching. The same thing is what I will do on this side. 2.5 inches. I'm measuring my 2.5 inches. So from here to here is 2.5 inches. From here to here 2.5 inches. So this is where we'll turn our work from. So now you fold here this way. Make sure you open the seam line. Arrange it well. You do same here also. So you come to the lining also, do the same on the lining. Now you pick your leather, match it together with the lining. Make sure that they are equal. Make sure you open the same line. You come to this side also. Open the lining seam line. Match it with this. So now we are going to sew. You sew it together with the lining under it, the way it is line. I'm sewing it. Sew with 1/2 inch. Take note of the way I'm back stitching it. See, it's sewn together with the lining under. You come to this side also, lining under, must be together. Okay, now we're going to turn it to the right side. We turn from this point. So this is it now. I'm turning it to the right side. This is the right side of my leather. So when you turn now, it depends on where you turn from. If you turn from the right side, you don't need to do this I'm doing. I'm turning it to the right side now because I turned with the lining. Now after turning it, you push your lining inside, arrange it very well, and top stitch it around this way. You turn to this side also, arrange it very well, and also top stitch it around. So I'll turn it to this way and also top stitch on this one. So the next thing now is to put our lock, our magnetic lock. So to fix our magnetic lock, from this point you measure 1 inch down on this stitch line that is on the lining. You measure 1 inch down. You measure on this side also 1 inch. So it's on that 1 inch now that we fix our magnetic lock. So we bring the washer, position it, centralize it on this point. Use your marker to indicate, to know where you will puncture. You turn to the other side also, position it and centralize it. So now you use your puncher to puncture it. Put your hand inside and puncture. Of the leather also. Because if you put it on the line, it will not be firm, so you need something to support it. That's what I'm doing now. You puncture it also. So now so Now you bring here, iron it first. If you don't have iron, match the two uh, stitch line, match it together and top stitch on that place, which is what I'm going to do now. Okay, this is what I have now after sewing it, top stitching it. Now I'm going to push it in. This is our bag. We are done. The bag is ready. So easy to make. Do it and slay your bag. Make sure you push it out very well at this point. Make sure. The same thing is applicable on this side. So this is our hobo bag now. It's ready.